NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville will give them the season series. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Dixon. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
19-5.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second and 13. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
chains. On third down, here's Taylor. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 17 yards on the pickup. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown! John Ross in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he's got room.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he'll take this down to the 33. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. This is Hines.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check pass, check pass.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw on second down, Mullins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Titans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a bit of a set.